Well, you and Big Meech actually talked before he got released.
Through letters.
Through letters.
When we oh, you know what? We did speak on the phone when I first got out.
Okay.
Yeah, we did. Before my PO told me to stop taking calls from jail.
Okay. What'd you guys talk about?
What was it? Just basic talk. I was telling him books he should read. Um, Telling him about what I was doing on the street. How I was trying to get my stuff together. He hooked me up with Sabrina, one of his ex-girlfriends, to help her when she got out. Just general stuff, just chit chat, nothing
Okay.
serious. I didn't have nothing going on really at that time.
Yeah.
I just got home from prison myself, so I didn't really have nothing going on, and we just chit chatted.
Well, Big Meech and 50 Cent have been going at it.
Yeah, I saw that.
And through the course of them going back and forth, 50 starts calling Big Meech a rat. And he was talking about the whole situation with the girl, Tammy, who allegedly cooperated on Big Meech's behalf and allegedly told on someone and this, that, and the third. What do you think about that whole situation?
Messy, from William Roberts, aka Rick Ross, getting involved. I don't know. It was funny. I was like, why would Meech need to go and do something with Rick Ross? And uh, and what came to mind, he must have needed some money.
That's basically what happened.
So I felt like 50 and them wasn't taking care of him like they should have been. He shouldn't have had to go nowhere else and ask for no money or have to do anything with nobody else to get some money.
Well, look, 50 Cent took his son, put him in acting school, put him in rehab because he had a drug problem, and gave him the lead on a hit TV show simply because he looks like his father. And I think Lil Meech made a few $1,000,000 in the process, but he was buying $10,000 chrome heart jeans and, $300,000 necklaces thinking that he's his dad when he's just a regular working guy who has to pay taxes. And the money only comes during certain times.
Right.
Because I remember there was like a text message that 50 posted where he was like, Lil Meech was like, yeah, fuck Rick Ross, but my dad needed a bag. My check doesn't come until the next season of BMF. 50's like, what next season? But it's like, that always kind of bothered me because I've interviewed Lil Meech like before BMF started, and he seems like just a good kid. He didn't grow up, as a drug dealer. He wasn't like, he grew up in a sheltered environment. Didn't know who his dad even was for a while. Now you're in a position where you're actually making legal money and the money's good and you're getting club walkthroughs and so forth. But I heard in the process that he would like not show up to club walkthroughs, that he was getting high a lot. He was spending just ridiculous amounts of money on clothes and jewelry. And ultimately, like, you're not going to be able to compete with your drug dealer father. He's selling an illegal substance and he doesn't pay taxes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you could potentially get bigger, but it's not going to be in your 20s. Maybe in your 40s or 50s if you accumulate enough wealth. But, like, do you feel that way? Do you feel like Lil Meech was trying to be a Big Meech?
Well, I mean, even if he was, you take Lil Meech out the picture, like, if you fuck with Meech, if you really fucked with him, you're supposed to look out for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if 50 was in position to look out for Meech, because Meech gave him a hit show. 50 got a hit show out of it too, and Big Meech had to give him that. And then you have to look at, when did 50 know if he was telling? I don't know if he was telling or not, but when did 50 find out that he was telling? Now, I'd been saw the guy on the internet who was saying that, that Meech had got him 3-4 years ago. So 50, you knew this 3 or 4 years ago and you never said nothing, but as soon as you saying with Rick Ross, there's a problem. So when I look at it, it's like, you trying to control this dude. You trying to have this dude up under your thumb, and I don't think that's cool, because if you my partner, like, I got partners right now that work with Rick Ross.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we talk on the phone because man, go get your money. Don't get into my beefs or what I got
Yeah.
going on. Go do your own thing. And I felt that 50 should have blessed him and say, you know what? If you can get some money with dude, go get your money with dude, and let us keep getting our money over here. So to cut that off, I thought it was selfish and immature.
Well, I think from 50's point of view, because I mean, me and 50 run into each other. We've had conversations, but Tony Ayo I know well. He's a regular on my show. And I think from 50's point of view is that, look, Big Meech could have came out the broke ex-drug dealer. Like millions of people come out, right?
Right.
Instead, yes, he got the rights from Big Meech, but you know how it goes. People buy rights all the time, end up sitting on them and doing nothing. The fact that he actually turned it into a hit TV show and turned it into a brand that all these people are familiar with that weren't familiar with, like the criminal enterprise, he's really like set up his son to be in a great position. And honestly, not too many people could have pulled that off. So it's like you created this whole enterprise around what 50 did, and then you turn around and you're taking videos with my enemy. I could see how, especially someone like 50, that would rub him the wrong way.
I mean, yeah, it could, but then you got to look at it from both point of views, because I got out broke. I got out of prison with nothing. I know what it's like to get out and you scuffling and every dime that you can rake and scrape you're trying to get. So for him to go and get some money, 50 wasn't looking out for him. I ain't gonna sit around and wait on no motherfucker. I mean, I done had him, come at me, but I ain't no lap puppy. I ain't sitting in your lap. You don't treat me like no bitch. Like that's the way you treat. You don't treat no player like that. And Meech felt like he could go wherever he wanted to go.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is what it is at this point. Everyone, stood on their business. Big Meech had that big concert that got canceled the day of. We're still not quite sure what happened there. I talked to Boosie, who was supposed to perform. He said literally like 2 hours before the concert, he got a call saying the whole thing's been canceled. He said he's never seen anything like this before. He's had shows canceled, but not like the day of, right before, and that type of thing. So there's weird stuff happening in there.
I mean, the internet went crazy with it.
Yeah.
People were showing me the pictures and all that, and I was like, well, I saw the video of dude 3 years ago. So for it just to pop up now because he take a picture with dude, I thought that was, I thought it was childish.